Welcome once again from Keenan Football Center. Lee Pace with Go Heels TV, joined by head coach Larry Fedora midway through National Signing Day 2016. Coach, you've been through 4 recruiting cycles now at Carolina. You put out a lot of fires. You put a winning team on the field, a lot of buzz around the program right now. How has that coalesced into a great signing day today?
Well, it's already, we're halfway through the day and pretty much our signing day is over with. I think, we really didn't have any surprises, which was a great thing. And our staff did an unbelievable job. Some of these kids we've been recruiting for the last 24 months, some of them for 18 months, some of them for, 16 months, but it's been for over a year for almost every one of these kids. And to see this day get here and get it done, I know it's been an exciting day for them, their families, all the Tar Heel fans, everybody, and we're glad it's here and we're glad it's over with for us.
Signing Day has become quite a big event. There's going to be a lot of activity tonight over in the Blue Zone, and it's kind of a celebration of football, a celebration of Carolina football.
Yeah, it is. For us, it's like another game day. Right. I mean, it's. We have so much invested in it and so many things going on today, but it's also a celebration for our fans because they know these guys are the future of Carolina football.
How many nerves did you have going through your body 5 hours earlier as you're waiting to get all the signatures in on the fax machine?
Well, it doesn't matter how many times I've been doing it or how solid each commitment is. It's a nerve-wracking process because there are so many factors out of your control that can sway a kid one way or the other, and so you're always very nervous, going into it. Me especially, because I worry about everything.
26 players in this signing class, 16 of them on defense. You had a lot of needs on that side of the ball. What are some of the highlights and a few of the kids that you're excited about getting Carolina Blue next fall?
Well, defensively, there were 2 areas that we really had to help, and that was with linebacker and DBs. And as you start, managing the roster and looking at the numbers and what we have coming back, what will be graduating next year. So as you look all the way into the future, we have to do a great job of making sure that we manage that roster right. And for us, we knew we were going to need to bring in DBs. Not only that, we knew they were going to be DBs that were going to need to be able to help us this next season because we have nickel and dime packages on the field so much with the style of offenses we play. And then linebacker, we've got, we had to line up with some guys next year that are going to have to help us that may be just signed today. And so, it's going to be a great process to see these kids develop and, from this until they get here on campus.
2 quarterbacks. You're losing Marquise Williams. You lost Candler Coker to a medical red shirt. How important was it to keep momentum at that position and keep that roster filled at quarterback?
Yeah, extremely important. I mean, we want to always have 5 on scholarship. That's important to us. Just with attrition at the position, you don't ever want to get caught without one. And as you watch across the country, teams that get into trouble are the ones that usually don't have a quarterback. And so, especially with today's offenses and what we do in the spread offense, you got to have a trigger man. And so, we were very fortunate to pick up 2 great quarterbacks in this class.
What did you see with Coach Gene Chizik and his staff in terms of the way they went out, bought into the brand that is Carolina, sold the university of the program? It seems like they've really hit the ground running and have developed a lot of momentum in 1 year.
They've done a great job. I mean, it didn't hurt that we were, had the biggest turnaround in defense in college football. And so, kids were out there able to see that, and they could also now start seeing the vision of what we've been selling for a while. And so, as soon as Gene and JP and Charlton and Trey, learned what type of athlete it takes to be successful here at Carolina, not only on the field but in the classroom, then they were able to identify guys on that side of the ball and were able to go out and attack them.
Most of this class was committed to you by late October, by early November, so you were not able to get a lot of benefit from the 11-1 season, the ACC co-championship, like you will in the future. Now that you've shown what you can do, that should ramp your recruiting operation up even further for going into 17 and beyond.
Winning always helps. Yeah. And so, we're excited about the future. I think, we've already got a jump on the 17 class. I think we've got 4 commitments in that class right now, and things are going really well there. And a lot of that has to do with the success we had this past season. So kids are seeing that the things that we've been talking about for the last 3 years, are things that are really happening. And it's not just a pipe dream, and it is going to happen, and we are going to win multiple championships here at Carolina.
Every assistant coach I've seen this morning has got his cell phone out, and they're coming up to you with the phone, putting a prospect for next year and even the further year on the phone. So it never stops. You are always recruiting 24/7, 365 days a year.
It better not stop. If it stops, you're probably on your way out. So it's it's something that you got to stay on top of all the time. And so I think our staff does a tremendous job of getting a jump on the next class and the next class beyond that. And so it's something that we're always trying to stay ahead of, and also at the same time manage our numbers.
Well, it's been a fun morning so far here in Keenan Football Center. More to come as the day goes on. And then later tonight, a big event in the Blue Zone where Coach Fedora and his staff will celebrate a terrific signing class, 26 new Tar Heels that will be taking the field come September in Chapel Hill. That's it from Go Heels TV. I'm Lee Pace.
Carolina football season tickets are on sale now. Visit RaiseUpCarolina.com to order yours today.